Well, as things would have it, what the heck? Oh, okay. As things would have it, uh, yesterday, while using my Dremel, it started smoking all of a sudden and throwing out a lot of smoke, and all of a sudden saw some sparks flying out of it, and well, I got it unplugged as quickly as I could, and it got very hot. Can't imagine why it did that. I mean, Dremels used to basically last forever, but I still have to have a rotary tool. So I went out this morning, and for $22.99 at Harbor Freight, I picked up another rotary tool kit. Now I'm sure that most of the tools that I've been using with my Dremel for years will work just fine. I don't know if it will screw into the, I haven't pulled it out of the package yet. I don't know if it's going to screw into the, into my drill press attachment or anything like that. Or if I'm going to be able to run the flexible shaft with it or anything. If not, I mean, someday I might get another Dremel, but I'll tell you what, I can remember the days when Dremel would last forever. Why don't you follow me through the intro and we'll come back to it. Okay, yesterday afternoon I was out here working, or guess it was yesterday morning before we went to go get some lab work done at our doctor's office. And I thought, and I was working on the station here. I didn't think I was going to get to paint it any yesterday and didn't really get around to painting it today. But I thought, you know, it sure would be nice to at least get this base made for it. I had to finish the base using my multi-tool, which is also a Dremel. Notice I used to buy the best brand name tools back when I had a little bit of money on hand. I don't have that anymore, so I don't get the best tools anymore, I guess. That's why I got my hands on the Chicago Electric rotary tool. It's probably one step above the baseline. It was $22.99. We'll see how long it lasts. Anyway, I was working on getting this station set up to where I could put it together. I'll go ahead and scribe the lines into this base, you know, to make it look like a concrete pad, like what you would normally see. And I may make extension platforms for it, because I think those would look kind of cool. I'm planning on using some strip wood to make a base for the foundation of the building around the base there. And the building isn't glued down or anything. It's loose on there. So, but that's the big news this week. Well, not totally. I did get the train room cleaned up a little bit. I got all that, all the masonite that I had underneath there. I got that out the other day and cleaned up under there. Vacuumed it out again with the shop vac, one of my shop vacs. And I figure, okay, so we've got that pretty much cleaned up for the time being. I need to clean up over here now, obviously. I'm wanting to get more done on the layout now, as we're starting to move into old fart and model train season. And as you can see, I've of course got my I've still got the same engine and caboose. I've changed a few of the cars. I put my favorite, three of the four favorite reefers on there, and put a couple of hopper cars in, and removed a few cars here and there that were on this train. So anyway, that's pretty much what I've gotten done this week. I only got one day of work this week. Tuesday we were supposed to have an appointment to get our lab work done, and of course somebody had driven a car through the right into the waiting room area, right through the wall. Because I mean, there were no big windows in the place or anything, so it was right through the block wall and into the building, and just drove it right into the waiting area. Fortunately, it was like 10 minutes after they closed for the day, like last Thursday it happened. So it being like 10 minutes after they closed, then nobody was hurt, thank goodness. Because had they done it during normal operating hours, generally that waiting area is loaded with people. So it would have been a terrible thing had it happened during normal waiting hours. So the next plan is, and I don't know when I'll get to it, hopefully I'll get to it soon, is the plan on building this building. Just as soon as I have another train station finished. That's just what I needed, right? Another train station. This kit, I know the kit from Atlas comes with things like benches and a few other things, and don't know why there were no benches in this building. But there weren't. There's not a single bench in there. I don't expect there to be figures. But a baggage cart with baggage on it would have been a good thing. That sort of thing. We got mosquitoes out here, don't we? That's what I get for coming out in the dark, right? Alrighty. You'll notice that I've got some Bondo in there. That's the orange glazing putty. That's basically the same thing you get if you buy Squadron at the hobby shop. But you'll pay the same price for this really big tube of putty, especially if you use a lot of the putty. You'll pay about the same price for that as you will for one of those little teeny tiny tubes of Squadron Green or Squadron White. So keep that in mind. You can go to Walmart and get the Bondo glazing putty. It's the same stuff. But I plan on working on this week. I may go ahead and do a video on the painting of the train station. And then, I don't know, I'd say in the next week or two, I plan on building the Vinnie's Grill building. Now, whether it's going to stay Vinnie's Grill or become something else, I don't know. It's a pretty nice looking little building. as is that one there. Again, I want to make this building a little bit more realistic, have a little more realism built into it. And what I want to do is paint the one side a red brick color and the back. We'll leave that kind of nice manila color or tan color up front. And I like the green. That looks pretty good. Now, I'm sure some of you are wondering, do I have plans on replacing this train station here? Well, I might. I've got 2 Rico stations. Like I said, that's all I needed was another train station, right? Hey, I couldn't beat the $5 price tag. But, what can I say? But, you know, I like the old Rico station. But I like the Atlas station, too. Hey, I didn't get any benches with that one either, but that's because Lionel doesn't give you anything extra. Atlas not only gave you, used to give you the benches, they gave you a full interior in there, so there should have been benches with the building. And chairs and stuff like that for the guy, the ticket agent and stuff. It also gave you a chimney that went all the way to the floor. So, yeah, I would like to get my hands on the benches and stuff. Maybe I'll make some. I don't know yet. It's not like they're very difficult to make. But that's just the way it be. Now, we all know that I could not, and would not leave you without at least running a train for you. Some of those cars need weathering real bad, don't they? Well, do you think it's time to open that up and take a look and see what's inside? Yeah, I agree. Let's do it. Let's see what we get for our $22.99. It says it's about a 30 accessories that comes with it, so... Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to hang on to the camera here. Okay. Put that where that belongs, in a 5-gallon bucket. Alrighty. Well, there's the destructions. Okay, and all the accessories are in plastic packs. Okay. It's got destructions, people. That's what it's got, is destructions. Okay. I think this one's made to kind of mimic the oh yeah. Okay, it's got an on-off switch, which is good. Looks very similar to a Dremel. So we will see if this thing is going to work at all. And of course, it's got all the normal stuff that you would get with anything like this. You know, most of it useless crap. But hey, you got 30 pieces of it, okay? About the only thing in there that's actually useful, I see sanding drums. Probably a sanding drum holder. The little wrench that comes with it, which I imagine that's just like the Dremel wrench. Might even be the same size. If it is, then I can use the collets and everything else that come with the Dremel, or that was used in the Dremel. And I'm sure I can use the tool attachments that came that were made by Dremel. Lord knows I used stuff that was made for this that ran in the Dremel, so I'm going to look at that for a little bit, and I might even try to fit it into my whatchamacallit there, my drill press attachment, because I really hate to lose use of that, because that's one of my most used attachments, is that drill press attachment. So in the meantime, I'm going to look that over for tonight and run the train a little bit. Maybe next time I'll change out the engines and and caboose. Gotta love it, gotta love it. I do love that Alco. Yeah, sorry about all the shaking around and everything. Hey, if you like the content, please like and subscribe. And until next time, happy railroading.